most expensive animals ever sold. 10. Little Nicky. After the original Nicky had passed, a Texas woman named Julie went to the good people at Genetic Savings and Clone, Inc., in Sausalito, California. Specifically to be sold to an individual, was brought into the world in 2004. For her cash, Julie received an 8-week-old kitten cloned from her deceased Nicky. "I have not been able to see one difference," she said. He was the first instance of a cloned cat being sold as a pet. 9. Stag Beetle. The average stag beetle reaches about 5.1 centimeters (2 in) length, but the one in question was about 7.6 centimeters (3 in), making it rare and desirable to collectors. The stag beetle is the most prized insect in Japan, and the big ones are incredibly rare. One species of beetle is so treasured that the rarest and largest of them can sell for thousands of dollars. It's unlikely that another specimen will sell for more money because breeders have since found a method of producing these insects more frequently. 8. Sir Lancelot Encore. The cloning of Lancelot was successful, and the family received a 10-week-old, 4.5 kilogram, 17 pounds, yellow lab puppy a short time later. The Otto family reached out to a South Korean cloning firm to have their dog recreated from the frozen remains. In 2008, a Fort Lauderdale, Florida, family lost their beloved golden Labrador Sir Lancelot, so they froze his DNA. He didn't show up to an empty home as the Otto family had 9 other dogs, 10 cats, 4 birds, and 6 sheep. 7. Devonvale Perfection. However, that's a paltry sum compared to the amount of cash that Devonvale Perfection will pull in from stud fees, which is the money charged to let your sheep get freaky with him. The previous UK record holder, Top Hill Joe, sold for £128,000 in 2003. That single sheep managed to earn a whopping £1 million in stud fees. John Yates of the Texel Sheep Society said, "The staggering amount paid for Devonvale Perfection surprised many. The latter is certainly true of Devonvale Perfection, a pedigree Texel ram bred selectively via embryo transfer. A Texel is a lean meat sheep, and this one sold in 2009 for a whopping £231,000. 6. Armando people have eaten pigeons, strapped messages to their legs, and bred them for racing. In 2019, one racing pigeon named Armando was sold to a Chinese businessman for a grand total of $1.4 million. Pigeon racing is especially popular in China, where record sales happen all the time. In 2013, the previous record holder, Bolt, sold for €310,000. The high price came from a bidding war that ended at record levels. Armando was purchased for his ability to father a new generation of racing pigeons. 5. Big Splash. The most expensive one sold for $1.5 million to a coal baron from China. The dog named Big Splash, Hong Dong, in Chinese, was considered to be a perfect specimen. The seller estimated that the dog could be rented out for studding for as much as 100,000 yuan, although that amount wouldn't produce a profit on the original investment for a few years. The new owner wants no part in it. Some individuals spend more, but the average pedigree dog doesn't hold a candle to the value ascribed to the Tibetan Mastiff. These large, fluffy canines have been around for more than 5,000 years, and owning one is considered a status symbol in China. 4. America. In February 2019, the Schaff Angus Valley annual production sale closed the bidding on this lot number 1 bull at an impressive $1.51 million. The value of America's semen is unclear, but it's likely to reach Wagyu levels given America's price at auction. The winning bidder was Herbster Angus Farms of Falls City, Nebraska, but the owner won't relocate the bull. America is a specially bred Angus bull from North Dakota. America will remain in North Dakota, where 20% of his semen proceeds will go to the farm. But even those prized bulls haven't gone for as much as America, the most expensive bull ever sold. 3. Koi. At the All Japan Koi Show in 2017, the 9-year-old Grand Champion fish was sold for a whopping $1.8 million at auction. Through selective breeding, a drab-looking species of carp became a vibrantly colored and highly prized species of fish. That means the Grand Champ will breed for a couple of decades and potentially make a boatload of money for her owner. 2. Pacific Bluefin Tuna. In early 2019, the aptly dubbed Tuna King, Kiyoshi Kimura, paid a record $3.1 million for a 278 kilogram (612 pounds) Pacific bluefin tuna. 1. Fusaichi Pegasus thoroughbreds are prized for their genes, so the stud fees for Fusaichi Pegasus are no joke. When a horse wins one of the most prominent races in the world, it can fetch a lot of money in stud fees. The most expensive horse ever purchased was named Fusaichi Pegasus. In 2020, the stud fee for Fusaichi Pegasus was only $7,500, despite siring several winners, including Roman Ruler, Harada-san, and Bandini. Fusaichi Pegasus is considered to be a disappointment as a stallion. The actual amount paid wasn't disclosed at the time of sale, but it has been estimated at $60 to $70 million.